So look, normally I don't make videos like this, but I do think this might be a better way to get news out like this. So let's talk about it. I think this is why Dragon Ball Super may not be coming back for a bit, and this may be the exact reason why it's not coming back. Now, recently with the passing away of Toriyama, we got the announcement that Dragon Ball Super will be on an indefinite hiatus. This article goes a bit more into what's going on because of Toriyama's passing and why Dragon Ball should be reasonably held on a break. You'll see why I'm saying this after this article. So the article is titled Frenzy and Chaos Surrounding Dragon Ball Money. Shout out to Soichiro Morita in Weekly Toyo Keizai magazine and Super Chronicles for translating it. Super Chronicles is an OG. He leaked the entire Dragon Ball superhero movie, so this is not BS. He knows what he's talking about. And the article begins with, since its serialization began in 1984, Dragon Ball Super has remained a highly lucrative IP that continues to captivate people. According to the app research company Sensor Tower, the two Dragon Ball mobile games, including Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Shadow Dokkan Battle I played every day, 9th anniversary going on, which began distribution in 2015, has surpassed a worldwide total revenue of 5 billion yen. This includes the revenue of Dragon Ball Legends, that's the other mobile game. And the movie Dragon Ball Super Superhero, released in 2022, achieved a global box office revenue of 13 billion yen. In Saudi Arabia, a theme park of comparable scale to Tokyo Disneyland is also set to be constructed. This is basically laying out the groundwork of this article, since Shueisha's trying to get their hands on Dragon Ball, because it makes them a lot of money. It's the moneymaker of manga, anime. I don't think of entertainment, but it's definitely a big boy in the entertainment scene. It's the face of anime. Everybody loves it, and the games are extremely easy to play and or get into. As the article continues, in March, the original author Akira Toriyama passed away, much to the regret of many. However, the momentum of Dragon Ball has shown no signs of slowing down and continues to accelerate worldwide. Regarding its appeal, those involved unanimously agree it is the simplicity of the story, the series, everything. When we analyze why the games became hits in North America, it seemed that the straightforwardness of let's fight to see who is the strongest, which can be enjoyed without many thought, resonated with people. This comes from an insider from the Bandai Namco group. These are the guys who usually make the games for Dragon Ball, such as I can't really name any off the top of my head, but Namco's big. Like they're the fun guys. They made your Beyblades, they made your Naruto Storm games. Like they know how to make sure anime lovers have fun with their games. And I think that's really about it, but this is where we get into the more important part and what made me want to kind of like talk about this. Major uproar due to person in charge going independent. This is the next section of the article. Last year, there was an incident that caused an uproar in the business over this work. In May 2023, Akio Yoku, former head of Shueisha's Dragon Ball Room, went independent with several subordinates and established a new company, Capsule Corporation Tokyo, named after a fictional company that appears in the series with the aim of managing creative activities and handling intellectual property rights. Mr. Yoku became the head of the Dragon Ball Room in 2016 after serving as editor-in-chief of V-Jump. So basically this was supposed to serve as the Dragon Ball Room 2, I believe. So my bad guys, I cut off there because I wasn't exactly sure if what I was saying off the top of my memory was absolutely correct. Apparently, the judging from this article here, Yoku was making the Capsule Corporation to handle everything regarding Dragon Ball that doesn't directly tie to the manga. I'm not sure if this could be why we don't see certain assets from the manga appear in video games such as Dokkan Battle or Sparking Zero, because they're like separate entities. If anybody who really knows and really dives into this stuff could let me know, that'd be great. But to continue, a Shueisha insider recalls that without consulting his superiors, Yoku unilaterally decided to make a film adaptation of Toriyama's Sensei Sandland. He always focused on serving the author, for better or worse. At the same time, there was criticism from anime production companies and TV networks that he had a condescending attitude. In addition to these evaluations, progress was lacking in collaborations with the metaverse and AI that the higher-ups were anticipating, Basically, Shueisha was trying to get their money, their pockets full of money, and Iyoku was not trying to do that. And as a result, in 2022, he was reassigned to a new business department. This unwelcome transfer became the trigger, and this is why he ended up leaving Shueisha. Taking over the role of Toriyama's spokesperson on behalf of Shueisha, Iyoku's actions raised the risk of Shueisha losing their Dragon Ball rights. Toriyama was also dissatisfied with Iyoku being removed, as he trusted him the most. Again, Iyoku is Toriyama's right-hand man. Chairman Marue Horiuchi of Shueisha even went directly to Toriyama's residence in the Aichi prefecture, but he couldn't persuade him to stay, said the aforementioned Shueisha insider. So this is all inside information. This put Bandai Namco, who has been making a fortune with games like Dokkan Battle, in a difficult position. Iyoku, who was Toriyama Sensei's spokesperson, became independent, but the rights to the manga were managed by Shueisha. It was unclear who to consult regarding matters related to the original work. Keep that in mind. Meetings about Dragon Ball were organized very vaguely, with all relevant parties being invited, but subtly included both Iyoku and Shueisha representatives, making the coordination extremely stressful, said the aforementioned Bandai Namco's insider. Toriyama's passing occurred amidst this battle over rights. The discussions continue without the original author, and the disputes have been ongoing and still remain unresolved, noted a Shueisha employee. Some industry executives are looking toward a resolution that involves the family, saying it depends on how the family feels about it. The question remains, who will ultimately take the lead in managing this massive IP? The future of the bag down battle, which is not befitting a shonen manga, remains unclear. So currently they're fighting over rights of Dragon Ball, the IP, etc. This does seem bad currently, and I think with Toriyama's passing, they decided to put the manga on the back burner, because with Akira gone, there's really, Dragon Ball is just, it seems to be free for the taking. Not really, but somebody has to be in the lead. Somebody has to be the face of it now, and they're not sure if, Akio Yoku could do it, because Shueisha definitely wants to have Dragon Ball as long as possible and hold on to all their money. But then Iyoku himself is Akira Toriyama's right man. He wants what's best for the series in terms of production, gaming, etc. I mean, ever since Iyoku has went independent with the Dragon Ball room, things have been much better for the games, at least from what I'm seeing, right? We got the Sparking Zero announcement. This may have been in the works before Iyoku left. Dokkan Battle has become a much better game. Not sure what's going on with Legends. I think it's the same stuff it's always been. It's a PvP game, so PvP gacha game. It's impossible to make that game work. We did get a new anime Daima. If Iyoku seems to be the person who's related to all these factors, and I do think that it may be best for him to take over. And I think it's Akira Toriyama's wishes. He would want the Dragon Room to persist and continue his legacy, but only if Iyoku's in charge. He was even dissatisfied with Iyoku being removed from that area. He knows that Iyoku really respects him, his work, and all the above. But Shueisha wants to use Dragon Ball to line up their pockets, make as much money as possible, basically. Judging from what I see here, and judging from all their actions I've ever seen Shueisha do, including with me and my channel, they just want to line up their pockets and make everybody miserable. I'm not going to beat around the bush. And also, here's one more thing about this. If this manages to get resolved and there's a perfect ending, I don't know if there's contracts involved here when it comes to things like Ultra Ego, Vegeta, Gas, Granola, Moro, 7-3, Miris, etc. These characters that are only in the manga. But take this with a grain of salt. It seems as if in a perfect timeline, things could work out and these characters could be released from the Shueisha manga only shackles. I'm praying for it. There is a possibility that this could really happen if they managed to figure all these things out, but they were already, apparently from what I'm seeing, they were already in this debacle, this argument, and Akira passing away has only made it more chaotic and more difficult. So stopping the manga here. In I think Toyotaro probably would want the manga to be stopped there with everything regarding the IP, Akira being Akira passing away. Very chaotic for the Dragon Ball franchise currently. Do I think that the games are in jeopardy like people are suggesting? I don't think so. I saw a couple people saying that, like, let me zoom this out real quick. Let's go through some of the comments. I saw some people saying things such as Dokkan battles in jeopardy. I don't think in any world either party would want Dokkan battle shutting down. No, they probably put in like $10,000 a year into that game and they make millions from it. Not possible. All these people saying summarize, don't want to read all that, blah, blah, blah. Let me see if anybody has like any information. Dokkan battle is mistranslation. Yeah, no, I was thinking about that. Dokkan battle does make a lot of money. 5 billion USD is not yen. 5 billion US dollars from Dokkan battle. There's no way they're shutting that game down. Why is Sukuna here? Let me see. Let's see quotes. There's probably gonna be. Yeah. And, okay, so they kind of came to the same conclusion that I did. Well, you know, Ioku is the guy. Like, if Ioku does get the rights, Bro, come on, man. I do think Ioku is going to, you know what I'm saying? And if he doesn't, there will be massive outrage everywhere. There will be boycotts everywhere. People hold Dragon Ball dear to their hearts. That is no secret. Dragon Ball means a lot to many people. Me, the cartel. Everybody loves Dragon Ball, man. Like, it's not going away. I just want to see. Yeah. But I'm telling you guys, yo, Ioku's in charge of all the games in the anime. If he does take charge in God bless his heart, Toriyama, you know, he has just passed away and all, with Ioku in charge, I can see the rights. Like, I don't think there's a world where Ioku does not get the rights, and after Ioku gets the rights, I do see these manga characters coming into the game. If any reputable sources know otherwise as to why, like, Ioku can get the rights but the manga character still can't come in, please let me know. And with that said, I'm going to conclude this little news report. A little different for the channel, but it's very important to Dragon Ball, right? You know, I've been doing Dragon Ball content and talking about when Dragon Ball comes back or why it's not coming back. This is very important. And my guess as to why it's not coming back yet, the manga, not the anime, the manga specifically, is because of all the chaos surrounding the IP coupled with Toriyama's passing. With that said, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.